Hello, how y'all doing? I'm so sorry. I've been away for like a month now, and I was going through. I had a lot on my plate, and I couldn't manage my time well, so I was away. So please accept my apologies, and I pray and I hope it will not happen again. So welcome once again to becoming you again in Christ. I've really missed you all. And each time the thoughts, keeps on coming, why don't you go do something no matter how short? And before I can get to get to it, something else happens. But you guys are all welcome once again. And last time we were together, I was talking about avoiding, I think I was avoiding isolation, yes. It's on YouTube, and I know many people didn't go to YouTube, but let me just do a recap of what I said, the video I did last time. We're talking about withdrawal and isolation, and withdrawal can be physical, socially, and it can be emotionally as well. But withdrawal is when people avoid people and activities they usually enjoyed doing. So that is withdrawal, that is social withdrawal. And emotional withdrawal is when you kind of detach yourself from situations around you. And then we also talked about isolation. Isolation is when you avoid contacts with people, families, friends, so as to be alone all by yourself. And these are some ways or things that people who are going through challenges do. Withdrawal itself is a coping mechanism. Some people, especially me, I do that a lot when I'm going through things. I kind of withdraw away from people and withdraw into myself. Okay, and my children, when they know when I'm going through that, and they will like, especially one of them will be like, "Mommy, are you okay?" And I'll say yes, and say, "Okay, don't worry, everything will be alright." Like, thank you. And it's a coping mechanism, people probably because shame, because of people will mock them, or what people will say, they tend to withdraw. And it's not bad, but it's not so good as well, because while you tend to withdraw, you kind of also withdraw from people who would have been able to assist you. And from social withdrawal, it may progress to isolation, where you decide to cut off from everybody and just be on your own. That on its own is a defense mechanism, because you want to shut yourself away from situations or events that kind of trigger emotions that you have tried to suppress. So you stay away from people, stay away from family. You just want to be on your own. Like I said, is psychologically is a defense mechanism. Isolation or social isolation, whichever one. When I talk about social, that means it has to do with people, because humans are We are social beings. So when you're talking about social isolation, that's avoiding contact with people entirely. It can be for a short time, yes, it's not a bad thing, but when it's prolonged, it leads to so many medical or health reasons. You have the mental one, which is depression. It can lead to development, development, developmental. It can impact on your development. It can impact on your learning and also your communication and relationship with people if the isolation is prolonged. And we don't want that because it's not going to help you. So, whatever you are going through, yes, it, you need to sit down, and kind of examine yourself or reflect. How did I get here? And, if it means going down the memory lane, yeah, sure, please do. But do some reflections. But while you are doing it, don't shut yourself out. Don't withdraw from people because it will not help you. It will lead, like I said, to isolation, and we don't want that. I know the times we're in now, it's quite tough, not just, restricted to some areas. It is all over the world now. If you're in a region where the economy is the issue, compare it to the region where there's war. People are hiding to survive. So everywhere in the world today, there's one thing or the other going. And because of that, people are overwhelmed. And what do? They decide to short themselves out.